Welcome to chapel, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about idolatry, but not like the old idols that you see back in like the Old Testament or in other religions, but things that we put in front of God, things that you prioritize above Him. The other things we're going to be talking about are validation and like where you find that. We're going to be using two different parodies, one with the Dr. Phil show and then another with the Mari show. Different means, but just look for the message in it. Hopefully you find it a little funny and enjoy it. But yeah, so it'll be me, Caleb, and RJ as the main guys going over this topic. I hope you enjoy.
Hi there. Name's Dr. Philemon. Some people call me Dr. Phil, but that's already a show, so that sucks. Doctor, psychiatrist, expert therapist, and expert at public humiliation with the guests that come on my show. So, today we've got an interesting guest coming along with us. We've got a father whose son happens to be addicted to video games. So, let's introduce our guest, Mr. Alex Lund.
Hi, my name's Alex Lund, and my kid's addicted to video games. Dude, it's been rough. I haven't seen him since February 1st, 2018. It's really bad. It smells up there. I haven't heard him in like 3 years. It's bad. To be honest with you, he could be dead. We wouldn't know.
Wow. This will be a tough case to solve. However, I think I can do it. Let's introduce our guest, Mr. Alex Lund. How are you doing today, Mr. Alex? You doing good? I'm good. How are you? So, as we've studied, your son is addicted to video games, correct?
Indeed.
Now, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is your son's doors locked?
Yes.
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 Did you install those locks yourself or no?
I believe he did, sir.
He installed the locks, huh? And how often have you been up there since his disappearance?
To be honest with you, I haven't seen him in years.
Is that you? Or is that because he hasn't come out?
To be honest, man, I think it's him.
I think you're right. And as I've carefully went over this case, studied it thoroughly, I have realized that your son is putting video games above you, above his mother, and above God. And as we all know, when you put something above God, it becomes idolatry. So consider that a case closed. Your son idolizes video games. Thank y'all for coming today. Another case closed. We'll see y'all next time.
But
Hey everybody, welcome back to another segment of Dr. Philemon's Therapy Show, the expert in public humiliation, therapy, and all-around psychology. So today we've got an interesting subject, to say the least. We've got someone whose validation lies in their ability to make good grades. Let's hand it over to Miss Jenna Raspberry.
Hi, I'm Jenna Raspberry. I don't really know why I'm here or what I'm doing. My parents just sent me here. I'm a perfect kid. I have straight A's, perfect grades. I work really hard. I always finish my homework. I always do the extra credit, get those bonus points. I don't know why I'm here. My parents just sent me here, but,
Excuse me, ma'am. We're in the middle of something. What are you doing?
my grade just got posted.
Oh boy, I already see where this is going. Introducing our guest, Miss Jenna Raspberry. How are you today?
Hi, I'm great.
Dr. Philemon, you already know me. Good. So, Miss Jenna, you told me that you made straight A's. Is that correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you try for these straight A's?
I tried my hardest.
How hard do you try, though?
I give my all into this.
Scale of 1 to
It's
10.
11. Infinity.
Infinity's
I
not a
give all
number.
of it.
Let's see here. I think I might have solved it. This might have been the easiest case I've ever solved. And it is quite a common case, actually.
I don't do anything wrong though.
Here's the thing. You seek validation from the grades you get. I know it doesn't seem like it, because grades are good, right? Good grades are good. As known by the name, good grades. However, if that's where your validation relies, that's where it becomes not good grades. Your validation can come from only one person, only one thing, and that thing's God. That's another case solved. Thank you, Miss Jenna. We'll see you next time.
So, let me get this straight.
you're telling me that spending money, even after looking at all your bank statements and even after spending all that money, getting everything that you think you want, you still think that it's your father, even if that hole is not filled in your life?
I think as a human, I would know my own father, yes, and I believe that money is spending money.
Wow. Oh, the results are in. And in the case of Mr. Andrew Soros, money is not the father! So, Miss Joseph, you spend countless hours on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat each day, seeing all these women. They're setting high standards for women, and then you post your own, you get all these likes, and you still don't feel complete in your life, yet you still think social media is the father?
I don't think you have a right to tell me who's my father and who isn't.
I don't think you know what show you're on. I mean, oh, would you look at that? The results are in.
Whoa!
And in the case of Miss Kalia Joseph, social media is not the father. So, how are you doing today, Mr. Flynn?
Doing great.
Now, when you wake up in the morning, what would you say that the first thing you do is?
I usually just pray to God.
You give him thanks for waking you up that morning?
Yeah, I usually do. Just realize it makes my day better. So
That sounds pretty good. Now, how is your relationship with God?
I'd say around an 8, 7 or 8. I mean, it's there, but it always could use some work. So
Okay, well, a couple rough patches, you
Yeah.
know, just the
it's
regular
always
thing.
there. Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that? The results are in! And in the case of Mr. Keith Flanagan, in regards to God, God is the Father!
So, hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, it was a joke. Whether or not God is your father is not based on test results or some therapist. It's based on God's love for you, which is everywhere, all the time. It's not something that you need validation from. You don't find it in good grades or video games. You just have it. It's given to you. And I feel like that's what we wanted to note on, amongst other things, is that God's love is always there for you, no matter what.
And as we all know, not placing anything above the Father, that's one of the 10 Commandments. And honestly, that's one of the hardest things to do, because when we place anything above God, that's idolatry. That can be video games, social media, spending money, anything. But it's kind of tough to follow in this day and time.
It's hard to recognize in
Exactly.
yourself, yeah.
Say, I mean, whenever that first came out, the Ten Commandments were first said, you see it with actual idols. But nowadays, at least in our community, we don't see too many idols. So it looks a little different. So it's important that as you watch this, and as you continue living on with your life, think about what in your life stands ahead of God.
So, thank y'all for watching. We hope you enjoyed. It was really fun for us to make, and we'll see y'all next video. Peace.